Hi everybody, Hans Harkey here. Welcome back to my channel. Another interview today with my friend and co-star, Jessica Morris from Another Planet from Outer Space.
Hi.
Hey Jessica, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How are you?
Trying to stay dry with this rain we've been having, but otherwise I'm good.
Very good. Very good. So I want to talk to you a little bit about your career. You've had quite an experience with a lot of TV film projects over the years. How did you get started in acting?
I got started, my very first job was actually a commercial that I did in Japan. I went there for modeling. I did a little bit of modeling when I was younger. I was like 16 years old, and I booked this commercial, and I hated modeling, but as soon as I had a professional acting job, even doing a commercial, I was just like, this is for me. It was the only thing I wanted to do. So I decided right then and there, as soon as I finished school, I was going to head out to LA and get started, and I did.
Right on. And you were on the soap opera One Life to Live.
I was, yeah,
right?
for 5 years.
How did you get on that role?
That was like my first role that I booked when I first came to LA.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
it was
really
a good
cool
first role, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, what? 5 years? And then I had to move to New York. I had about a month notice. And I loved LA too. I always have loved LA. And I obviously am not going to turn the job down. But they're like, yeah, you have to move to New York City, like in a month. Like, pick up your belongings and take off. And I was like, okay, I guess.
They did the show in New York?
Mm-hmm.
So how long did you have to stay there? For 5 years?
Yeah, it was a 5-year contract.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Did they put you up in a place to live?
No.
You had to do all that
do
yourself?
all that yourself.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And I was pretty young
man.
at the time, too. And New York is a tough place to live. I mean, it was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. I have to say that. Like, having a good job, being on a TV show, like, being young and carefree and living in New York City.
There you go, eating good pizza, right?
Eating great pizza.
That's awesome. Do you have any memorable moments from any projects you've worked on, like maybe Another Planet from Outer Space, perhaps, or anything that you've worked on recently?
I have a lot of great experiences on set, but I have the worst memory in the world, so this question a lot of times does trip me up because I feel like I'm going to end up being like the old lady in the Notebook, because I already cannot remember anything. But anyway, I did have a story that came to mind, which was I was on a set last year, and I was wearing those like, glue-on nails that you have to like press on.
Yeah.
And I was doing a love scene with somebody and trying to be all sexy and everything, and my nail, one of them flipped off and like fell on his face. Yeah.
Oh man.
Like while I was like on top of him doing the love. Yeah.
Did they get on camera?
I'm not sure, but honestly, like I never stop scenes normally, but I had to because I was so humiliated. I couldn't keep going and being sexy when he had like a fake nail on his head.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I had to go to the bathroom for a second.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it happened. I mean, I've had embarrassing things happen too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've they call second team on set, and I was just finishing going to the bathroom, and I came out, and my zipper was still undone, and my belt was still undone, and I was running back to my mark holding my pants up.
Oh,
That was embarrassing in front of 50 people.
I can imagine.
So, I mean, you look back at it now and you laugh, and you're like, wow.
Yeah. It's all part of the fun.
The film that we worked on, Another Planet from Outer Space, and then we had one day on Art of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Was there anything that you remember from that?
When Another Planet from Outer Space, I just remember like walking around the desert a lot, and it was really hot. I remember us having a seance one night.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And the little haunted house that we were staying in.
Yeah,
there was something
kind of
up.
A crazy night.
There was something up with that house.
There was something definitely up with that house. It was a very weird experience, but we all really bonded from that.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And we had so many nights where we just, sat out, had a fire, drank, and that was really fun. I felt like summer camp. I would love to do that again.
I know. Part 2.
Part 2. That's right. And then Art of the Dead, you guys were up in Vegas for a long time in that house, filming super long nights, it looked like, because a lot of the movie takes place at night.
It was all night shoots, so you started to feel like a vampire because you would just shoot all night and then sleep all day.
Yeah.
It can be kind of I don't know. It can be kind of exciting at first, but when you do that for day after day after day, it kind of feels a little unnatural. You know,
Yeah.
if you just want to get back on like a normal human schedule.
And how long did it take you to get back to normal after that?
Well, I kind of had to because I had to go back into something else. So, a couple days. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that movie's coming out soon. The premiere's next week, so hopefully I'll be able to go to that. I've already seen a cut of the movie, and it's pretty intense. It's pretty violent,
I haven't seen it.
Oh man, you're good.
Really?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh my god.
It's a very fast paced, intense, dark.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it was scary, but it's
entertaining.
Entertaining. It's also very disturbing too. I told Michael, "Wow, that's a really disturbing film we made." But yeah, that'll be a fun screening. I'm also working with Michael on his new The Attack of the Unknown movie.
Oh, cool.
Did he ever approach you about that?
What is that about? No, I don't
It's
really
about
know
the alien invasion, and it takes place in this jail, and there's the guys are trapped in this jail while this big alien invasion is going on, and they have to defend themselves from the aliens that are coming. So I'm involved with that. I get a little part in that. So
nice.
I play a sniper, which will be fun. But yeah, it'll be fun working with Michael again, and I'm really glad we got to work together on that movie, even though it was one day and it was a super long night. And
it's always good to see familiar faces, and
yeah, absolutely. Another Planet from Outer Space was definitely a movie I'm very proud of, and I was very proud to have you be our Commander Strickland. So
thanks.
You did an amazing job, and everybody loves her character in the movie. It's like a love or hate thing that people say, "Does she really like that in real life?" Can you tell that she's not?
I'm a little cuckoo.
She's not though. She's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jessica's very sweet.
That's the part I play in my regular life, is the sweet girl.
Yeah. And you also did some Lifetime movies. I just saw The Wrong Teacher and The Wrong Man.
I've done a lot of those. Yeah, The Wrong Teacher just aired right around the holidays. What was your question?
How did you get involved with those? Because you're the lead in those films, and you did a very good job carrying the story for both of them.
I've known the producers and the director for a while, so when they have a part for me, they call me up, and we kind of just stick as a team, you know.
Very good. Well, they will all be sent to my DVR when they come on, so I like to watch your work.
Oh, thank you.
Very good. Do you have any other projects that are coming up this year besides Art of the Dead that's coming out?
Coming out, I've got an action movie called Chase.
Oh yeah.
I just got accepted to his first film festival, Hollywood Reel Festival or something like that. So yeah, that's gonna hopefully do a bunch of film festivals, and we'll see about distribution. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, that'll be a really cool role for me to get out there into the world, because I play sort of like a tougher kind of character than I normally play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. How many days did that shoot?
The memory thing.
The memory thing. Let's just say 14. 14 days.
Yeah.
Did you have to do a lot of your own stunts?
I did, actually. Yeah, I did my own fight sequences and everything, which was kind of cool, because I've never really I've done some stunts, but I've never really done a lot of fight combat stuff. So I did a lot of handling guns and combat with this really, really tall, intimidating guy. So he was gentle though.
Oh, that's good. Do you have any advice for any actors that are up and coming in this industry that are, thinking about moving out here, or they just have that little acting bug? Do you have any advice that you like to give them as they're starting out?
I would say, think of your career in terms of long term. If you're coming into town, or if you live here and you're wanting to get started in the industry, and you're thinking that you just want to become famous as quickly as possible, I think that's probably not the right attitude to have, because there's, even if you have some sudden success, for most actors, it's a very up and down thing. It's very cyclical. So to remain sane and to, keep your career going, I think to realize that, and to be prepared for that, and even find, other skills, not plan Bs, but just other ways that you could make money to where you're comfortable, and to where, it's just a lifelong journey, instead of trying to get something going really quickly. And, you gotta think of the big picture.
Yeah. I love it. It was very well said.
Thank you.
Jessica, thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course,
For a little bit.
anytime.
I appreciate it. Now, I want you to go out, support Jessica's career. There'll be links to her stuff down below. And if you're new, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button below. Jessica, thank you again.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
That's all for now. See you on the next one. We're out.